Welcome back. Our next guest today is Jacqui Grant. She is an NDIS business consultant and empowerment coach. And the topic we'll be discussing today is the 3 easy steps to weight release. Welcome, Jacqui.
Thanks for having me.
What are the 3 easy steps to weight release?
Well, that's a really good question. And before we get into the actual 3 easy steps, let's talk about the word release. Like most people say, isn't it weight loss? Now, there's the psychology behind it. If you think for a moment, I've lost my car keys, what do you naturally do? You naturally look for them, right? You go to find them, you want them back. But when you release something, you let it go. Go, I'm done. I don't need it anymore. So when it comes to weight, and we're often wanting to lose weight, don't we want to release it and let it go, and we don't want it back? So I use that word release a lot, and I thought if I just make it a little clearer, it should help for the rest of the tips, which are that you have to be in the right mindset and feeling vulnerable to lose the weight. So the first step being that you want to identify you're ready for change, that you're ready to feel vulnerable in letting go and making change. The next one is looking at your current habits. So what are you currently doing that's not working and that is working? Understanding that is where you can create change from, because often what we do is we just go ahead and go, oh, I need to change my food, I need to do this, I need to do that. You actually don't need to do anything. It's all a choice, which comes to the power of wordplay like release. And the next thing is taking it one step at a time. So once you identify what isn't working, where you're ready to create change, you choose one space, one thing that you're ready to change. If you go ahead and start exercising, if you go ahead and change your food habits, the likelihood of sticking with all of those big changes all at once is minimal, and you are going to have bigger setbacks. Taking it one step at a time helps you to feel empowered, helps you to build that confidence.
What's your experience with weight release? And out of the 3 steps, what's been the most challenging?
Hesitating here a little bit because it sounds unbelievable. I have let go of 114 kilos. So I, at one stage, was 168 kilos and my health was really suffering. I did have a health scare, which I sat there and I said, look, if I survive this, I will do whatever it takes to release the weight. So I did go ahead and see a bariatric surgeon, so a weight loss surgeon, and we'd found that my body, my stomach really wasn't working as effectively as it could have been. So to release weight was possibly something that wasn't going to happen just with dietary and exercise change. So I went ahead and had that surgery, but the biggest challenge for me was that mindset. So smaller stomach meant smaller food portions, which a lot of people do implement with their weight release, but looking at the food and thinking, yes, I can eat a dinner plate. No, I can't. I can't eat all of that. And understanding that this was a lifetime journey. So the changes I was going to make after that surgery, well, I actually started to make them beforehand, was this is for the rest of my life. This is a choice. Now, if my mindset was like, no, I can't do it, then of course I wasn't going to have success. Or if I focused on the failures of the past, I wasn't going to have success. So I developed a can-do mindset. So the mindset came in where it's like we're taking it one day at a time. We're putting in strategies of celebrating even a half a kilo gone, or a new, 2 centimeters gone. So using other tools to help the mindset stay positive and can do was things like, instead of using the number on the scale all the time, clothes. How did my clothes fit? And whenever I came against a challenge, such as not being able to do as much exercise as I want, or life got in the way and I didn't exercise all the time, I used a mindset of, you know what, this week I did exercise once. Okay, I didn't do it 5 times, but I did it once, and that's a win. But that took a lot of work, a lot of energy, and using tools such as a journal helped, supporting people in my life, so having people that actually supported me the way I required them to, not the way they thought they should. That was a bit of a challenge as well. And then there was also the fact that I went on and did other study, which really helped me to stay on track. And being ADHD, I could use those skills as well of hyperfocus. Like, I'm doing this and I've got this energy. But mindset is so hard because we play records of the past. So it does take a lot of energy and shift to move forward from that. But it is possible. You can do it.
What's some advice you could offer our viewers?
Well, the first thing is to really watch the words that you use around your choice of when it comes to weight release. I use that a lot because it's actually empowering. And the other thing that I would get you to think about is, why is it that you want to release the weight? Like, is it because you've got a medical condition and your doctor says you have to? I mean, valid point and good advice, so please follow it. But are you wanting to do it because you've got an ideal image in mind of, oh, I want to be an amazing size 10 and have this amazing body? Not saying it's not possible, but the reason and the motivation behind why it is you're choosing, so once again, that's a choice, not a need, is so important. Because if you sit back and do this for someone else, if you choose to change your food habits, change your exercise habits, and you're doing it for someone else, it won't work long term. So really come from heart space, check in with yourself as to what's important for you and why you really want this. And then get the right people around you, such as a coach that's going to empower you. But each person's individual needs should be met for them, because one diet doesn't fit all, one exercise program doesn't fit all, and it's really important that you get your mindset right. So working with a coach that will empower you and listen to you, same as getting the right personal trainer. It's important to have the right support, the right motivation, and do it for the right reasons.
That's such empowering information, Jacqui. If you'd like to know more about the 3 easy steps to weight release and Jacqui Grant, please go to her webpage on our website, healthwellbeingandlifestyle.com.au. And that's all for us today. We'll say bye-bye until next week.